No, I was doing, I was trying to fucking take all of the Onlyfangs concepts that we have going right now and put them in a notepad. Here's what I have so far, but y'all don't really care, but you can read what I was writing. Right now I was writing down punishments. Right now this is all I have. There's probably more I might write, but I was just reading stuff. I have to think of all the different punishments. CAPTCHA. I'm trying to think of what punishments were actually good that I liked doing. I think there was one idea I had. I don't know if it's possible. I had it on my phone. Oh yeah, you could do like camera filters. Is that possible? Could you make like your webcam or your camera like use one of those annoying Instagram filters? How hard is that to set up? Like I could turn everyone into like, I don't know, some fucking peanut. I could turn them into a VTuber for a day. I don't know how hard it is to set that up. Or I could do like the baby face, or like, you know how it makes you old? Stupid, that's minor. So just camera filters, we can expand on that. Make people's UI be Chinese. Oh, Chinese UI. In general, this game is just in Chinese. I could totally set that up. That's a punishment. Nick's idea of having houses. I don't know if we're gonna do houses like that, but I am gonna take, he made me think about it for a bit. And the thing is, it's not Molten Core, right? Molten Core Onlyfangs was fine because we're going to max level and we go to Molten Core and 40 people are going in raid, right? And it was already kind of like more than 40 people wanted to raid. But because it's a 40-man, we had like this one big event. Our one Onlyfangs guild went in and cleared it. And then we had multiple raids, like 3. So 120 people were raiding. We can't do that this time because Karazhan is a 10-man. I'm not gonna fucking have one group go in and clear Karazhan. Actually, maybe I do still do that. Karazhan has to be fully cleared before the rest of the guild can go in. Maybe. But even afterwards, there's so many Kara groups. I'm not gonna manage all of them. So I'm gonna have officers. You can read that there. Kara is the earliest content and it's only a 10-man. We need leadership roles given to people who will manage 1 or 2 Kara groups. These people report only to the president, whatever you want to call them, of either Aldor or Scryer. I mean, people like Ompi, obviously. I mean, Zeroji. I mean, Zaryu. You know, big streamer. Zaryu is probably on the same level as me when it comes to like TBC hardcore. So really big hitters with this guy, and definitely big sweats. 100% better. Well, I mean, we're pretty much going with Nick's idea of basically bringing in officers, and we're gonna have houses. It's gonna happen naturally because you're gonna be under, let's say you're in Ompi's group, you're gonna be a part of that group naturally. It's gonna happen. Maybe we have a voting process. Either way, I need punishments. I gotta write these down. Someone gave me a good idea in the Onlyfangs today. It was, I don't remember who the fuck it was. A fun event would be a slow fall contest. So you would jump from like a tree and you would hit slow fall or engineering cloak, whatever. And you can't spam it. You can't put on slow fall, take it off, put it back on. You can only press it one time. And your goal is to land as close to the bullseye as possible. So that's a fun event. Farm NG modes with a cloud. That's Mage Golf, whatever it's called. So Dark Moon Fair. Sure. But yeah, I don't know. Punishments. Only first person camera. No, that sucks. CAPTCHA this time should be each time you want to mount up. Oh, fuck. You're right, there are flying mounts. But yeah, that's CAPTCHA. It's already there. And what the fuck else do I put here? Have to listen to Grayson TTS. Grayson TTS. Yes. We'll have to come up with the cost for it. I don't want these people to like be excited about getting donations. So we'll make it dirt cheap. For sure. They're going to be getting pennies. What else? 1 channel point? Yes. Solid. You can do channel points and refund all of them. Good. Would you like me to send mods all types of deaths that happen in our EU hardcore guild after level 60? Sure. Even though I've already seen a lot of the guilds or deaths. Add-ons that change your in-game UI to something you're not used to. The reason I don't like that is that's just going to promote people to die. I don't want to be like, let's scramble all your buttons and kill you. Now, a CAPTCHA is annoying because it's like, it griefs your mounting. Maybe it could kill you because like you need to mount up and get the fuck out of there, but you're not in combat, right? It's an out of combat grief. I guess TTS could give you a fucking brain aneurysm. The Chinese UI could be annoying, but all of these shouldn't be the only thing that kill you. Camera filter, this just affects how your stream looks, right? So yeah, I don't want to fuck with, like, I'm not going to invert people's mouse. Someone just typed that. You're retarded. After listening to what I just said.
Make people drink more pizzas. I could do more IRL stuff. I remember getting annoyed though, because after like I had my own shit. I'm trying to level my own character. Like I'm having fun playing the game, and I'm like, ugh. I gotta go make Guzu go into his fridge and grab milk and mix it in a fucking blender. Hurry the fuck up. And they take forever too. They're so slow because I don't want to do it. It's obnoxious. XR only for auction house and bank. Well, we're banning the auction house. Oh, right. Let me write this. Auction house. We want guild only auction house. Able to buy things / sell things for challenges. Can be whatever they want. So if you find Blink Strike, you can, instead of selling it to someone in the guild for gold, you could say, I'll give this to whoever does 100 push-ups. Or whoever stares at a wall for 5 hours on stream. That's retarded shit. Sell it for 10 gifted? Fuck it, I don't care, sure. Actually, would that get them in trouble with Blizzard?
Change all costs to be in copper. Force them to do math.
Change all costs to be in copper. I don't know how we do that. Voice changer, they have to use a voice changer on stream for a certain amount of time. Sure. Change skills sounds with funny audio. I did do that last time, but it's really AIDS. Every single spell has to get its own custom file. And I guess we could make some, as long as we make them way before. Custom sounds, files, custom sounds. It's hard to come up with good sound effects too. That's the biggest problem. Yeah, and viewers are, like, we asked viewers for help and they're so fucking clueless. Like every single one of them, like, hey, we need a sound for execute. And they link 10-minute YouTube videos. Or they'll link something that's like really funny for like 10 seconds, but it's like they don't immerse themselves as to what that actually would be like. Like every sound has to be 1 second. Honestly, 1 second's almost too long. Like half a second. It's just unfunny, but maybe. You can kill one critter in calendar zone, must RP walk the entire time. The issue with sound stuff like last time was that you wanted them done in 24 hours. If we can prepare in advance, yeah, we can get each class having their own thing. That's why I said prepare beforehand. I've got 13 minutes till this fucking tournament, by the way. Have this one on flight paths. Oh, the one we had Miz do?
The missile knows where it is at all times.
That goes under custom sounds. That'll probably be like one of their miserable bullshit. Oh, the other thing. We're gonna have to rate players. I mean, we need basically a more advanced sweat and non-sweat rating system. Like a 1 through 10. Something along those lines. And I need to figure out how we're going to rate people. Like Ompi would be a 10, right? Or Tactics, or, you know, some of those guys. They're gonna be a 10. You'd put me in probably a 7, right? And then you'd put, I'm trying to think of someone who's like, you put Viki in like a 5. Because she's never experienced TBC at all. Honestly, right now I'd be a 5 in TBC because I've never rated SSC in my life. So I'd be like a 5. Know how to play WoW, but I have no clue what these raids are. No idea any of the mechanics. And then someone who's literally never played, never seen the raids, never done any of it, they'd be a 1. And then there's like 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to figure out how to actually rate this shit. You gonna let that slide? The WoW sounds for every action they take? We already put that. She's carrying your ass. I just said we'd both be a 5 right now. Because we both have played WoW. We both understand our buttons, but we've never done the raids. How about Nick? Nick, I'd probably also put at a 5. He's never rated SSC before, but he's a WoW player. Saren has rated SSC before, so I'd put him at, again, probably... Well, then I'd have to start looking at how good was he when he rated those things. I might have to put Saren at like a damn near 10. Make them use Exodar for everything. Class trainers, professions, auction house, bank, everything. I guess while leveling, that could be super fucking annoying. Exiled to Exodar. Okay, huh. I feel like competence is also an important character. What if I let viewers vote? What if I just let viewers vote and like give people ratings? How would that play out? That always goes so well. You think? I think they'd be pretty, like, honestly, kind of accurate. Maybe. Also, Viggy says I should punish sweats. UI changes. Sweats only. All right, so sweats, I can actually fuck with your UI. They can actually be punished in that way. That's fine. Exercise on cam during fights, like jumping jacks. Two in particular, they need to have a right desk setup for that. A shitty curated Spotify playlist. Why did I commit to caps locking everything? Shitty Spotify. Remove a bag. Maybe 2. That could be annoying. That's a lot of punishments already. Make them fish. I could make someone fish. Well, the problem is if I make that a punishment, I'm not going to get anyone who's going to naturally level fishing. Like, why would they'll wait to get punished? Make them have to walk to raids, fish for the 2-ring. Oh, crazy. But yeah, here's everything. So we're going to lock Outland for 1 to 2 weeks. This gives sweats a reason to level professions, makes them feel not as rushed. Also gives a big event day when we actually do unlock Outlands. Aldor versus Scryer. We're going to assign roles at level 70 or early. Or assigned roles at level 70 or early on is undecided. But I think we do it at 70. Points or officers. We're going to have a point system. Proximity voice. I'm hoping it's not buggy. Here's all of the events I have written down so far. I think I'll put a transmog contest. It's kind of hard to do a transmog contest in TBC, but we're going to have to rate players. We might have some like fantasy draft bullshit going on. Where you're like, you get 30 points and you got to build your best raid comp kind of bullshit. If someone on your fantasy draft dies, you can lose points. That could be fun for viewers. Here's all of our punishments I have. Auction house is going to be guild only. What else do I need to write on here?
Maybe force them to farm materials for the opposite faction with a deadline.
Farm materials for the opposite faction. Okay, but what materials? Like, that's fine and all, but what? Primals, I guess? Make them farm primals? Write that down, sure, maybe. I could see making someone farm primals being super annoying. Or herbs, meats. It depends on, they have to have that profession, right? So, but yeah, I'm getting to a point now where I need to have all of these things need to start getting worked on. We're probably not doing Onlyfangs for a pretty good amount of time, but
you could have to do a world tour with Mary maybe as the tank.
No, they would just die. That's the other, oh my God, thank you for pointing that, or making me think of that. So heroics. Where are the points? Point system. Or actually, let's do this. Heroics. Each heroic is worth a set amount of points based on the difficulty. So I need to rate each heroic, and I need to come up with how much each heroic is worth, points-wise, based on how hard they are. I don't know if I'm qualified to do that. I would need some help from like actual players. Like obviously I think a lot of Alcatraz is going to be the most difficult, as well as say like Blood Furnace, etc. And I think Slave Pens is probably the easiest, right? Zeroji would have good intel. I think he would. Exactly. But then, fuck, how hard is, I guess Black Morass is also hard as fuck. These gear checks, right? How hard is Mechanar in Heroic or Botanica and Alcatraz? I'm told they're fucking crazy. Sethic Halls, I'm told, is tough too. Shattered Halls is hard as fuck. But again, we have to find out which ones are the hardest in order. Mechanic or Mech Heroic is fine. I haven't done it. I'm not revered. Would it be worth the same points if you're full sweats? That's another good point. Yeah, good point. Because if I do that, then it's like people are only going to play with like the best players. So maybe we could have some type of system where once our players are rated, let's say a player is rated 5 on skill, 5 out of 10. And let's say the heroic is 5 out of 10. If you were to do this level 5 heroic as a level 10 sweat, it's not worth as much as if you did it as a level 5 player. So that kind of nerfs the sweats though. But maybe that's fine. Maybe we could have these points somehow interact with each other. This is the nerdiest shit ever. I know. But I'm just passing time. The tournament is in 3 minutes. I probably got to get in Discord. It's so not complicated enough, dude. How do you do this, right?
I was supposed to level enchanting, but I got distracted. Alt F4. Just force people to have at least one non-sweat in party. Well, if I'm going to be... It's not sweat and non-sweat anymore. I guess if you're a 5 or above, you're a sweat. If you're below a 5, you're a non-sweat. Man, no one's going to be bringing 1s to raid, ever. Or maybe that's the knowledge gap. You know, maybe some person's just really good at games, and they started as a 1, and they get to be a 1. They've never rated it. They've never played WoW, but they're just a gamer. Everyone wants to bring in the 1. They can carry.
You have to do Heroic Arc, Shadow Labs, Shattered Halls and Steam Vaults for TK attunement.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's TK, bro. We're looking at Karazhan, Gruuls, and Magtheridon. Let's calm down. We're not there yet. We may not ever even get there. Parties can cost like 25 points and a sweat is 10. Oh, you're not allowed to bring more than 25 points to a dungeon. Imagine that. But then, God, heroics are already so hard. I don't want to make them harder. It's already fucked. But maybe that's what I do. That just makes it really hard to make groups. Yeah, fuck. There's pros and cons. Maybe I do like 30 points. That's tough. Let the new players study fantasy football, but for nerdy losers. Do that for raids, not dungeons. Probably right. By the way, this is where my head's been at. I've been looking at this for a couple days now.